Okay, so I think we'll get started. Hey everyone that's watching later on YouTube, this is Andrew for the Game Junk Podcast. You can find us at GameJunkPodcast.com and Facebook.com/GameJunk. That's where you'll find us. Hopefully the recording for this is a little better. I picked up a brand new mic and stuff, so hopefully everyone's hearing me a little better this time than before. And hopefully we get a little less background noise. Today we're playing Blade Runner, 1997 game, point-and-click adventure by Westwood Studios. I actually had this on CD, 4 discs, and basically I had to do a lot of little twerks to get this baby to work. And so I had to install the disc, then install some sort of like crazy German HD patch. So Patrick, maybe you could help me with some translation if I need it, but if you know German, that is. And I'll show you. This is the launcher screen here. It's all in German. I figured it out, but the manual, if I want the manual, I definitely cannot read. And yes, point-and-click adventure. I remember playing it as a kid. I think probably even before I watched the original Blade Runner show or movie, and really liked it. And I didn't realize at the time that there was basically the replicants in the game. Spoilers for like Blade Runner, I guess, in general. But the replicants in the game are kind of randomly selected. So every time you play through, you don't really know who the bad guy is or who you're trying to stop. And I believe a lot of the NPCs in the game also have sort of like random attributes assigned to them, so they could act differently every time depending on how you respond. And I think we'll get started here and you guys can take a look. I'm just going to let everything play out and try to listen to all the dialogue and everything. So we'll just go from there and see how it goes. I don't really know the controls that well, so I might stumble at the beginning, and I'm not going to try to fumble with the menus too much, but let's get going.
I'm leaving now.
Lucy, my sweet.
I cleaned out the tiger cage and sorted all the meal bins. So, if it's all right, it's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runser, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow. Wait! I haven't finished with you. I told you we're closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence. So am I. That is the price for humanity.
Oh, please, don't.
And what else might we interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue?
Not my animals, please. I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man? At what price? Honor.
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
BR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3. Repeat, code 3.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief, considering that the most action I'd seen all night was a schizoid grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear in the second sector.
BR 61661, report to division headquarters, code 3. Repeat, code 3.
Last time I had a 3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on Bryant's desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen. Where's Captain Bryant?
Took a sick day. Got himself a heinous case of ptomaine poisoning. He asked me personally to run the unit in his absence.
Gouza was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, 'cause it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden's sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in, and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runsiter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid glitz, but we got the call. Old man Runsiter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep Detect.
You got something better to do? Perfect your French cooking, maybe?
Slumming tonight, Slim?
I thought you were on special assignment.
Wasn't too damn special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse, they never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put him on the machine?
Hell no! There's a beautiful little thing in here called the Magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What's Gouza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runsiter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-world paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since most real animals had died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries. No self-respecting human would own one of those frauds.
Okay, so there's the intro. You guys were mentioning the music before. I heard a podcast recently with, I think it was Louis Castle or Louis Castle. He was one of the big guys at Westwood, and I believe he said that they couldn't get the rights to any of the original music for Blade Runner, so they actually had to recompose everything by ear and then try to match it and like extend it to fit into a video game video game context, so that they could loop it properly and do all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool that they did all that work.
Piece of chrome.
From a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it. What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and 1 of aggravated assault. The shop's been thrashed. You ought to see this tiger cub they got in there. It's a goddamn tragedy.
How's old man Runsiter holding up?
State of shock. He's been moaning and complaining about his world caving in.
You'd feel the same way if they were your animals. How many perps?
At least 2. Bloody footprints all over the scene.
Must be a delightful sight.
Yeah, I think this game's pretty rare, actually. I don't know how much it's sold, but I don't know how widespread, and I know you can't get it on
and
any
Painflex, and I knew what they meant. Unless
any
the
sort of
city had
streaming
bought a jet
systems
black
right now.
fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
I think there is a lot of legalities that need to go on to get this game reissued in a digital form. So I'm lucky that I had the
Canvass the
discs.
area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
It's released 1997, PC only.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for 2 very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair. McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was 2 men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent.
Big caliber, possibly off-world combat weaponry. Ballistics might give me a fix on it.
So the graphics, I did have to install some sort of HD patch something, I believe, to get this game running. So I don't recall if it did look this good originally, but it does remind me of what I remember.
You got any discs from that camera?
It's irrelevant. Those murderers also destroyed the camera. Thousands of Jinyens worth.
Maybe it photographed them before they shot it out.
I guess you've got a point at that.
But there's some really nice callbacks in this game to the original Blade Runner movie.
I believe this is the disc from last night.
It's all
PG.
CD-ROM.
I'm ruined.
Next gen.
Totally ruined.
Can you think of anything they might have been after?
First I thought they wanted money, but I don't keep any in the shop. Then I thought they wanted to steal my animals, but they started executing them.
Could they have been replicants?
Who else would be capable of such barbaric acts?
Definitely catches the flair of the movie. And no, I haven't seen the new one yet. I'm possibly going tonight. I couldn't go with Dwyer. Unfortunately, we couldn't organize it. And I'm pretty sure they've seen it already because I think they recorded Film Junk last night. So I can't remember.
My precious one. She was my baby.
Maybe I was supposed to look at my inventory or something. Good old point-and-click adventures. Pixel Hunt. Alright, I can't remember. Okay, here's where the button fumbling comes in. So there are these, like, conversation choices. So you see this is polite, normal, surly, erratic, and I get to choose. Maybe I'll do that. I think when I originally played this, I just always did normal, but it might be fun to do this one. Looks like there's also some sort of designer notes. I don't really know anything about that. I think this button up here is my inventory, so here's my money, I think. Yeah. And... okay. So I do have inventory there.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair. Big caliber, possibly off-world combat weaponry. Ballistics might give me a fix on it.
I wonder if I can watch this now, somehow. I feel like I'll have to go back to somewhere.
Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
I must say this interface, although it's a little cumbersome, is pretty good. They could... I mean, some of these icons don't really give you the clues of what's going on, but pretty good. All right, I gotta be missing something. Maybe I'll just talk to him again.
You ever do any business with the replicant manufacturers, Tyrell Corporation?
I resent that accusation.
Just wondering.
Officer, last May I personally sold Governor Colvig an exquisite Bergeron colt. I have been a guest at his house on 3 separate occasions. Do I look like I need to carry artificial product? All my animals...
Yeah, if I need to use that German manual that it installed, I'll definitely pull it up and put it on screen. Hopefully I can find an English version on the web or something if I need it. I believe it did have a control, help. So in theory, this should be all I need.
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for a short while. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
How'd you find her?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone. And he's a very reputable wholesaler.
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should be treated.
She got a desk? Or someplace where she worked?
She used to eat over there.
Oh, there we go. Okay. No, I haven't tried Battlefront 2, actually. I didn't even know there was a beta available. I haven't turned on my Xbox or PS4 lately.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself. A toy dog. A candy bar. Yuck. Well, isn't that cute?
Oh, that's me.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
I guess you can't really inspect items more detail or anything. Looks like everything here.
See if you can dig up that reference from Ogilvy's.
Yes, it's somewhere here. Just a moment.
I kind of like how I've had to talk to this guy a bunch of times, but it hasn't really been obvious that I had to do that. I feel like in a lot of modern day ones, they just give you a ton
I'm ruined.
of dialogue right in a
Totally
row.
ruined.
Stick around. I may not be finished with you.
My precious one. She was my baby. She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone, and he's a very reputable wholesaler.
Okay, let's leave.
It didn't add up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft, the small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
Let's talk to this cop.
Find anything else out here?
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Find anything else out here?
This guy lives across the street. Says he heard a
Oh, sorry everyone.
crash late last night.
Didn't expect
Out
that
his
to
window
take
and saw
over
a
the
black
whole
sedan
thing.
speeding away from the scene.
Find anything else out here?
Zilcho. Row actions inside. Abstract art. All over the walls and ceiling.
I never did appreciate art. Canvas the area. Maybe somebody had...
I'm on it.
So luckily, I can skip dialogue if I need to. Oh, I don't think I checked this trash can.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
Okay, let's hop in. Let's go to the animal place first. Oh, I guess that's where I am. I thought that was going to be the place where she had the reference from. Guess we'll go to Chinatown then.
Real sushi was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since most sea life had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new sushi, soya mixed with off-world lichen. McCoy, LPD, I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sorry, my man. I just don't got the time.
Beautiful night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
Got to mix more out back.
This from your place, isn't it?
Could be. Chopstick come from Yoshi's restaurant supply.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just month. Superior chef. Makes all kinds of new sushi.
What's real fresh tonight?
Special shipment of Toro just arrived. I fix you right up. No one else. Clean as a whistle.
You're Prince, Howie. See you later, Howie.
Time to go check out that chef. I know I can pull out my gun, but I don't really want to test it out.
Howie
Unless I
says
have
you're a
to.
master chef.
You not come back here. Air bad.
This'll only take a minute. I'm looking for a girl, about 14 years old with pink hair. You seen her?
I don't know her.
Stick around. I might want to talk to you later.
I don't know if I can use... It doesn't look like I can use items or anything. It looks like everything just kind of gets used in dialogue choices, which is kind of nice, if that is the case.
Stick around. I might want to talk to you later.
Okay, that was useless.
You're a pretty smart-looking cat. Want to make some money?
Pay me large, you got my rapt attention.
Depends on how much the information's worth.
Unfortunately, my man, I got a bug. Dynamite dining, old man. Catch you later.
Excuse me, pal.
Okay, that's weird.
I need to ask you...
Right, talk to this guy one more time.
See you later, Howie.
All right. I guess I need more information. Can't remember if I need to review those tapes at the police station or at my apartment. I know at the apartment, I remember you have that same like photo analysis thing in the movie. But I can't remember if that does the videotapes as well or not. Oh, I don't really feel like exploring.
Roof, laboratory, mainframe and shooting range, mainframe, ground floor, lockup, ground floor, mainframe, laboratory.
Oh, I guess I'll go with the bullet analyzed. Yeah, there is
Got
a scene
anything new for me, Dino?
in this game where you do
when you'd show your mug around
photo
here,
analysis.
McCoy. The shell casings from Runciter should be in the Museum of Military History.
How's that?
They're from an Ender rifle. It's standard issue off-world military hardware. Heavy caliber. That puppy can punch right through a tank.
What can I conclude from that?
Whoever used this piece didn't just walk into their local sporting goods store and buy it. Those babies are collectibles, and they ain't cheap.
Anything else?
We got the animal corpses from Runciter's, but there wasn't a whole lot to work with.
Bone marrow?
About 50% were real, the rest were fakes.
So, Runciter was ripping his customers off.
State-of-the-art fakes. Miles beyond the crap you see on Animoid Row.
The kind that comes from legit manufacturers?
They're the ones that usually produce the quality.
What about the wounds?
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Butcher knife?
Could be, but who cuts meat anymore?
Nice bunch of reps I'm tailing. Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week. Anything else?
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? It's from a ground car.
You sure?
The angle of impact was almost head-on. And there ain't too many spinning drivers klutzy enough to smack a street-level hydrant in VTOL mode.
I heard your wife got her license back.
You're a real funny guy, McCoy.
Anything else?
That piece of chrome you found outside of Runciter's is from a 1995 Pontiac.
Nice set of wheels.
It's okay, not what I call a classic.
I like how I don't have to like individually select all the information that I want him to analyze. Just knows what I have.
Anything else?
Zip, man. Try me later.
Mainframe and shooting range.
The Tyrell Corporation today recalled the last 4 functioning entertainment model Nexus 5 replicants from off-world service. Dr. Eldon Tyrell, speaking at a shareholders meeting.
Ooh, the big 0. If I recall, you need to like get that score up,
that the model was defective
or you
and
can't hit
possibly
anything
dangerous.
when you actually go to need your
The
gun.
model wasn't performing its designated function. There was one isolated incident of violence a couple of years ago, but the individual unit in question was immediately retired from service.
Lucky Strikes. Crystal's brand. I knew she was spending a lot of time in the training maze these days, even though she'd already gotten close to a perfect score. Old copies of case files, notices, and memos. The usual station junk. Old copies of case files. Old copies of...
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete. Scanning video disk. 2 enhanceable images found.
Oh, so I guess there's one here and one
enhanceable photographs to
at my
Kaya
apartment.
database. Run sitter crime scene.
Oh, so I can control the back out.
A sushi menu from Howie Lee's. Give me a hard copy of that. Hello there, Lucy. Give me a hard copy of that.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Run sitter crime scene.
He looks familiar. Give me a hard copy of that. Local license plate. Give me a hard copy of that.
Yeah, the sound effects are very similar to the movie. Oh, that one didn't work. Guess nothing there. I'm gonna guess that's probably it. Okay.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Okay, let's... not gonna do the shooting range now. I'll leave that for another time.
Ground floor.
Let's try the ground floor. Suit's there. I think that's me.
Hey, pal.
Okay.
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You know the procedure. Dump it all in the mainframe upstairs and I'll read it later.
You got it.
Okay, well, that was not ideal.
What do you know?
Zero that would interest you, Detective.
Well, that audio clip sounded a lot like the old lieutenant or something from the movie. It usually is in this office down there.
Lockup. Laboratory.
I'll go to the laboratory just to see if any of those pictures triggered anything.
Anything else?
Zip man.
Nope. Like Frank, yeah. I don't know, I can pull out my gun, practice shooting stuff, but I don't know if you get a good look at what the gun looks like. I'm sure it is, though. I'm sure they wouldn't skip over that. So I don't think I need to go back there. I guess I could go back to Chinatown. I guess I do need to go back to Chinatown. I did get that clue kind of proving it was from this place, so I'm sure that'll help. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save. I don't want to get into a Oh, let me make sure that actually saves. Yeah, okay. I don't want to get into a situation where I need to have my gun skills.
This girl ever eat around here?
Nah, all gaijin look like the old man.
This from your place, isn't it?
Yes, sir. You do Howie favor? Distribute all through our police station?
Nice.
See you later, Howie.
Alright. Time to go talk to the big guy.
You know this girl or not?
Nope. I know who I know, and who I don't know. I don't know her.
Think hard.
Okay. Maybe seen her once. At station. Riding north on bullet train.
North, huh?
Oh. Uh-oh. Am I dead? What's going on? Oh. Uh-oh. I thought I remember this guy needing to go after this guy. Should avoid Compton. Where'd he go? I don't want to shoot.
A big guy run past here?
Hey, maybe.
Oh, stupid. Sorry. Sorry, I got some notifications that apparently... Oh shit, I didn't hear what he said. Probably wants money. Sure, give him money.
Thanks. The big man, he kinda limping. That away.
What's that away? Uh-oh.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
I'm assuming.
Nothing even remotely. If I was going to root through trash, my...
Assuming that away is through the door. Time to fold the gun. I'm expecting someone to jump out.
Locked.
Not for long. Oh. I want to shoot it off. Oh, better keep my gun out. That guy lied to me? After I gave him that money?
Totally uninteresting. Totally uninteresting.
Okay. Maybe I should go back up and look for stuff.
Yuck.
Yeah, let's do that. Just quickly. So I don't know if this was one of those situations where if I go somewhere else, I can find something. Like if maybe I went the wrong way.
Locked.
No, it doesn't look like I can shoot it off anyway. It doesn't look like there's anywhere else to go. So I must have went up there. They gonna tell him he needs a new chef.
Excuse me, pal. See you later, Howie.
No. Oh, okay. Huh. I wonder if I came in the back door, if I could surprise him or something. Okay. Yeah. Definitely some cleaning in that kitchen. Alright, let's go back here. Maybe one of the people in the crowd will recognize the new stuff I got. Oh, never mind. Crowd is gone. It's a good sign that I'm progressing in the game, though. It's probably locked. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. Try the apartment, I'm not sure. None of the clues I found are reminding me of anything to do in particular that I can remember anyways. I think maybe I'll have to go to the police station to either do my gun training at least, or I don't know, you'd figure I need to report that guy that just assaulted me with that boiling water. Oh, shit. Oh, this guy's actually trying to hurt me. Oh, looks like he's got a knife or something. Run. Shit. God damn. Holy jeez. Who's this guy? It's the slowest walk up ever.
Rumor has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
Working on it.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
You VK the mark before retirement?
Didn't have to.
That's why they call it the magic.
I'm starting to understand.
You ever retire a human, your career is over. Remember that. I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. They're Nexus 6s. So don't take too much slack.
Gotcha.
I wonder if that's supposed to be the like oriental looking guy from the original movie that comes and gets Harrison Ford in the beginning.
Yuck.
Yuck. You're not gonna search for clues? Alright, guess we'll just go in.
Your floor number, please.
I'm not sure.
Apartments. Roof. Ground floor.
Maybe.
Apartments.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Let me Google him.
I lived with the best gal
Yeah,
I've
that
ever
guy,
seen.
Gaff.
She was 2 now and full of life and love. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner. Good doggy. Here you go, baby. Dinner time. Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Oh, spoiling the dog. So I don't think I have anything new, but no. I know that if I can't find where to go, most likely I missed something in those pictures. Though this looks like
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was something in his eyes, an almost primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
No messages. I'm in demand.
The Tyrell Corporation today recalled the last 4 functioning entertainment model Nexus 5 replicants from off-world service. Dr. Eldon Tyrell, speaking at a shareholders meeting, denied allegations that the model was defective and possibly dangerous.
The simple fact is that the model wasn't performing its designated function. There was one isolated incident of violence a couple of years ago, but the individual unit in question was immediately retired from service. No, the problem is far from anything sinister. The entertainment model just isn't funny.
Portrait of the sleep-deprived.
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say... Oh!
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred Chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me, man. Where be your research on Nexus 6? And your test studies, contacts, the works?
Only simulator! Extraterrestrial gravity!
1 more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the True Life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance. They're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row.
You one miserable package, man.
No! No, please, don't!
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry, I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little break on it. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Run-Center deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
Maggie, come here, girl.
Look at that dog AI. Woo!
Good doggy.
Your floor number, please.
It's amazing how many of these like set piece scenes I remember from playing this years ago. All pretty iconic. Here we go.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Grav test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduller ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a second. Looks like we're offline. Oh. Now we back? Okay. There we go. Huh. Yeah, I guess so. It just cut out. How long was it off for? Oh, okay. Huh, weird.
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series, the kind of glossy hype that ends up littering the floor at trade shows. This one was for the new entertainment model, a comedian designed to entertain the troops off-world. The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
Okay, well that's good. Oh well. Just a slight delay then.
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network and failed, not just once, but a dozen times. Tyrell engineers might forget their passwords, but what would the GravLab boys need with replicant DNA sequences and incept dates?
Jesus. I seen worse, but not by much.
Learn anything?
You could strain him through a sieve.
Outcast? You mean Outlast?
This earring yours?
Maybe it belonged to that other cop who was up here. The babe with the shades and the cigarettes.
Ain't her style. Call her babe to her face, you're liable to end up with a severe limp. You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens.
Don't know if I've ever heard of that game. Outcast, huh? No, don't think so.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up.
I must say the nice thing about this era of graphics is that it's really easy to see the difference between the static objects and the dynamic objects for finding things in the environment.
Obviously, he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story, but I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him.
I'm just looking up. I just looked up some pictures of that game and Outcast, and I've definitely never heard of it. Don't recognize it at all.
You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
I'd seen more dead animals than live, and now it was dogs. I thought about Maggie and nearly...
I feel like there should be more stuff in here, but doesn't look like it. Well, if there's a re-release, I guess I'll get a chance to play it. Alright, back to the police station.
Lagging behind again?
Gouza didn't say anything about me working with a partner.
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. Could be it's linked to this Tyrell debacle.
How's yours connected to mine?
I'm still putting the pieces together. It's all stored in Esper's mainframe. You hear about the Moonbus massacre?
Gaff mentioned it.
Could be our cases are overlapping. I might keep you posted.
Do that.
So it looks like those options there that I just had might be the difference between these options here, though it wasn't obvious which one was which. And sometimes it seems like they're... Because even when I talked to the chef guy, I had the option to show him the picture or to use the void conf machine. So I imagine one was, you know, more aggressive. I'm looking at some screenshots of that Outcast game. It kind of reminds me of a game called Body Harvest for the N64. Yeah, so here's some options that actually look like real questions.
You friendly with Eisendeller?
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus, Dr. Eisendeller, he almost never left his lab.
He afraid of somebody?
I think it had something to do with the air outside, and the germs. I once heard him complain about it.
Smart. What was his job?
Grav Test Chief Engineer. The lab runs tests to see how a replicant would perform in different planetary gravitational fields. That kind of thing. One of the other engineers could tell you more.
You know if anyone lost an earring like this one lately?
Not one of the employees, that's for sure. The boss enforces a strict dress code around here.
How did Eisendeller's moo-moo fit in?
Hey, you know, company rules only apply to the lesser mortals.
How do I get in to see the big boss?
You don't, unless he wants to see you.
Okay. How do I make him want to see me?
Well, you could call his personal assistant.
Who is?
Don't know offhand.
Yeah, I get the picture. You know anything about Tyrell's computer system?
Security's tight as a drum, if that's what you're asking.
Somebody tried to access restricted data from the terminal in Dr. Eisendeller's office.
But they couldn't get in.
Yeah. Looks like Dr. Tyrell keeps his files safer than he keeps his employees. I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
Oh, new place. Should we go there, or let's... Sure, let's go there first. I have to go up here, butterfly.
Hey, you. You got anything that's a match for these? This your work?
Ah, the dragon.
Dragon?
See?
Anosoptera, dragonfly late of the American South Swampland.
You sell jewelry with dragonflies?
Item like that, very special significance. Very rare, senor. Estate item, and most likely part of large collection. Person must have plenty money to obtain a collection.
More than I can afford.
You try Hawker's Circle. Might want to trade for this. With luck, you may find.
If this is from a collection, I'm also looking for the other pieces.
I make you a deal. I found out where to get dragonfly jewelry. Then, you buy a piece, right? For special lady friend? You come back later.
I'll do that.
You take care, chasing the dragon. Handsome man like you has lady friend, of course.
All my girl cares about is food and love.
Ah, how romantic. What is this girl's name?
Maggie.
Maggie. Ah, Maggie, senor. It's perfect, is it not?
It's kind of ugly, but you talked me into it.
Careful, senor. You're poisoned.
Scorpions?
See? Finest quality. Perhaps you purchased one?
I don't think so. They're beautiful, though. Never seen one before.
Oh, that'd be too, senor.
Might I interest you in a snake lover one?
Not today, thanks.
So she told me to go to this hawker's place. And then there was that gun store. A Jamaican.
Step up. Mama Isabella cooked you something special. Put a glow in your cheek.
McCoy, LPD. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions? They always need answers.
I feel like I'm going to have to come back here because I haven't analyzed anything from the place yet.
You send a lot of deliveries over to Marcus Eisendaler at the Tyrell building?
Eisendaler. Oh, Eisendaler, yeah. Let me tell you, that man can't eat.
Send anything over lately?
No, sir. No deliveries to him no more. Not since last month. He be way behind on his bill.
Not for a month, eh?
At least. No more till him pay up.
You may have a little trouble collecting. He's dead. That stew's looking tasty.
Fix you right up. Only 30 chinion. It put a spring in your step, man. The ladies, they be loving you.
I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire a hooker. This ain't no social club. Nice bracelet, tough guy. Who's Maggie, your mommy?
She's a dog.
So is my wife, but I sure as hell don't brag about it.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Oh, isn't that my cop friend?
Hey.
Been pretty busy, haven't you, Slim?
Alright, that guy doesn't look like he's doing anything to get me drunk. Hey, I'll have one.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Okay, that's...
I need to ask you...
It's not worth it.
That a 45 blaster under your coat, or you just happy to be here?
You got good eyes.
They ought to be. They're the only organs of mine that survived the Phobos Wars intact.
Ray McCoy, Rep Detect.
Blade Runner, huh? How come I never heard of you?
I just got assigned.
Yeah, I'm kind of buddies with Davy Holden. How's he doing?
Word is he's gonna be okay.
That skin job must have been pretty damn quick getting by Davy like that. He's the best in the business.
He'll be back on the job soon. You sell any off-world stuff? Like Ender rifles?
Nah, I ain't seen anything like that in years. Wish I had one, though. The Endo was a real workhorse. Good stopping power, decent rate of fire. You looking? Gonna cost you a bundle, I'm afraid.
Not really. Somebody shot up Runsiter's shop with one.
Sucker had it coming. I'm sure of that.
Why's that?
Runsit is always putting on those airs like he's better than everybody else. But he'll do anything for a buck. Sell anything to anybody. That's where I draw the line. If it's suspicious, it's out of here. Got no place at Bullet Bob's.
You know anyone who might sell Ender rifles?
There's one other guy around here who dips into that stuff. Got a pawn shop down the street. Goes by the name of Ezo. But who knows what the real title is.
Ezo, huh? Sounds like you don't like him.
I've been around here a long time, Ray. It always pisses me off when some dilettante sets up shop and tries to horn in on my action.
How long has Ezo been around?
He's brand new. He's a cold son of a bitch, too. I went over to introduce myself when he first moved in, and he practically ignored me. Said he was too busy to talk. Don't think I didn't consider kicking his ass, too.
You got any decent ammo for my piece?
You mean the good stuff? 'Cause I know them police-issue spitballs just don't cut it.
Not these days.
Yeah, I know how it is. If you want to drop a skin job, you need a little extra oomph. I got a few clips around here somewhere. If you got the chin yen for it.
Okay, let's have it.
Ooh, upgrade.
Thanks for your time. Jesus.
Let's go find that other guy. Oh, over here. So where was that Enzo place or what he was talking about? Is it this guy? I don't think so.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good.
Nope, not that guy. Is this guy?
You know anything about insects?
I regret that I do not, noble one, save that I feed them to my snakes.
You do what?
Artificial ones, of course. The safeguards in the design of my snakes would not allow them to swallow a real insect.
I assume that this insect is already extinct.
They all died after the war, yes.
So the fakes must be pretty expensive.
If bought in bulk, the price is acceptable. They do not need to eat them, of course, but the added realism is worth every penny. Have you ever seen such craftsmanship?
Right now I'm more interested in the insect.
Perhaps you should ask the Peruvian woman next door. She's an expert on such things and will cut a wonderful deal to friends.
Partner lady here's again.
Hey.
What are you doing here, Slim?
Can ask you the same question. Uh-oh. Stuck. Okay, look like this This way I go. Oh. It's just a big circle. Never mind. Huh. Well, I don't know where that place is he was talking about. Oh well. Let's go analyze.
Laboratory.
Oh, he's missing. No analysis today, I guess.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Alright, I don't know if there's anything new. Oh, I guess there would be the...
Scanning video disk.
Yeah, the
One
disc from this guy.
enhanceable image found. Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database.
Yeah, I should have thought about this. I should have done
Tyrell
this because
Grav Test Lab.
I'm going to have to show this to the Kingston lady.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row. Give me a hard copy of that.
Oh, found one.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens. Give me a hard copy of that.
Oh, I guess that's nothing. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. You know what, I might try the shooting range.
Well, if it ain't Ray McCoy, Bryant finally letting you play with the big boys.
My clearance come through?
You bet. You bring your piece?
Don't leave home without it.
Steele's been running the maze every other day for 2 weeks, and the targets are getting a little roughed up.
I thought Gouza was going to requisition some new ones.
I ain't seen him down here in a month. Guess he's been busy.
Poor guy. I bet he gets all tuckered out from pushing those papers around.
And don't sell him short, McCoy. Gouza could be one tough hombre. I remember when we worked mice together. He poured acetone on 2 pimps that gave us some lip and lit a match. I'll tell you, it looked like the goddamn 4th of July out there.
Peachy. We get a new weapons shipment?
Yeah, Gouza requisitioned a couple of cases for the assault teams.
Let me guess. He's planning on taking out a small city.
Lieutenant's a big believer in overkill.
That weapons shipment just came in. You got the paperwork handy?
Why? You got a pressing need to rummage through my private files?
Yeah, I forgot you were keeping your lacy underthings in there. Look, Jack, I just want to see what they're charging for a crate of rifles these days.
Too damn much if you ask me, especially at the rate the assault teams are losing them. I guess there ain't no harm in it.
Oh.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
That's a good way of cutting down. Oh, I guess I can't analyze it. But I like this, how you can sort. Cuts down on your options. Alright, let's go.
Hit the lock, Jack.
Shoot some
I
stuff.
guess there ain't no harm in it.
Target and shoot all threats. Do not shoot innocents. Confirm target as hostile before shooting.
I can't tell if that's a guy or not. Let's shoot him. Oh, I see. Blue weapons. Oh. Shoot first, ask questions later. I should. Trial run. Kill everything. Blue weapons bad. Regular yellow good, I guess. Oh, so that guy doesn't have a gun. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Dominating so far. Gotcha. I can't even see that guy up there. Oh. I don't know. Shoot him. Guess he's got a gun. An evil baby. Yeah. I can't tell if that person has a gun or not. Oh, definitely not. The baby. This guy definitely's got a gun. Done. I don't even need to see him turn around. That guy's always got a gun. Oh, she must have a gun then. I just must not be seeing it. Maybe it's a gun, maybe. No one sits up there. That guy's got a gun for sure up top.
Completed sequence.
All right.
Proceed to next station.
I can say my rule of thumb would be, if I don't see a baby the second time around, that she's getting it. Oh. I don't know. Whoa. Gotcha. Oh, no gun. You got a gun. You got a gun. Oh, pretty sure this person does not have a gun. You do. Is that green thing a gun? Oh, no, that was a baby. Baby down. Ooh, gotcha that time. Oh, little giveaway. Oh! Oh, hey! I shot you already up there. Collateral. Oh, this guy's gonna have a gun for sure. Mm-hmm. That's a baby. Oh, oh, you got a gun? No gun. No gun. Oh, it's so hard not to pull the trigger. Just want to shoot everything that moves. Oh, you're gonna have a gun this time, buddy. I know. Yeah, knew it. Confirmed. Is that green thing a gun? I can't tell. I think it was a baby last time. It's probably a baby. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I think I got him. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, boy.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
I don't know how I'm doing. Doesn't feel like I'm doing very well. Look at those pixels. I feel like I want to get somewhere where I won't obstruct my view. Whoa. Okay, apparently I'm in the worst spot. Oh, Guy behind the baby. Ooh, that guy took a long time to turn around. Oh. Oh. I think I see the gun already. Yeah. I love the little like squeaks of the doors opening. Oh, oh yeah. Dominating. Give me the perfect score. Well, not quite. I shot one baby. Perfect score -1. Uh-oh, this guy's got a gun. That was tricky, putting the same person back in the same spot there.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
4 stations, oh boy. Where is the next station? Oh, there we go. Speedster. Oh. Oh, there's a person up there. Didn't even see that person up top there. It's a good thing she had a baby. Oh, look at this guy hiding back in here. Tricky. There you go. Oh, moving target. This would be really hard on a console. That baby loves scaring me up there.
Completed all sequences.
Yeah.
Proceed to exit.
Suicide by cop is right. Alright, let's see my score. Where was that list before? Is it here?
Old copies of case files, notices, and...
Where did I see that? Is it this?
Lucky Strikes. Crystal's brand. I knew she was spending a lot of time in the training maze these days, even though she'd already gotten close.
Where was that? Maybe I'll just go back in, maybe.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
Where did I see that?
Old copies.
I thought it was like right there. Oh, maybe it was on the TV. Oh, it was. Oh! 61. So close. Oh, well, that's good enough. Oh! Did I just see what I think I saw? Deckard, 10. Brutal. And there's Gaff. Look at that. All the Guza. Oh, I remember all these names now. Deckard. Slacker.
Ground floor.
Let's see if the lab tech is back. Nope. Okay, back to Kingston. Show that picture around. For some reason I remember this snake guy up here being something. And I still don't know where that Easy Enzo place that could have the weapons is. Oh, he said it was right around the corner. Not sure what that would be.
This guy work for you?
No, but I wish he do. He be one fine-looking man.
You sure? Never seen him before.
I'd remembered him for sure.
Thanks for your time. Thanks for your time. You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
You hear anything yet about that dragon?
No, senor. If you come back...
I need to ask you...
Certainly the LPD must have better things to do than to question a humble merchant over and over again about the same things. Why aren't you out arresting criminals like that disreputable Bob fellow?
Bob?
He owns the armament shop up the street. He's insane, Noble One, insane. He takes peculiar pleasure in agitating all the vendors around here. I cannot even go out for a Shisco without worrying whether Bob is going to sabotage my snakes.
Thanks for your time.
Who's this guy? This a suspect.
2 minutes. That's how much time I give every stranger that wanders in here off the street.
Sell a lot of stuff that way?
I don't encourage browsers. What impresses me are people who know what they want and are not afraid to pay for it.
What's the most expensive thing you got in here?
Value is a relative notion. What's significant to you might be meaningless to me.
And vice versa.
Everything here is guaranteed. The finest, most authentic anyone can get.
Okay, well, let me in. Huh, okay. Go talk to my bar friend one more time and then go somewhere else.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
You're not very helpful, friend. I think I'll go back to the...
Excuse me, pal.
Oops. Tyrell Corporation. Show the guard the picture and maybe he can figure something else out.
Messy up there, isn't it?
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
I wonder if I missed something on this side.
Disgusting.
No, doesn't look like it. Maybe it's just time to head home again.
Your floor number, please.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
Who's the best dog in the whole world? Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told my wrath. My wrath did grow.
Crank calls were a dime a dozen in this city, and I'd had my share. Still, this guy sounded more like an English teacher than the average scumbag. If I'd been more awake, the message might have spooked me. Erase and reset.
Sound like the old...
No messages.
Replicant.
I'm in demand.
The Tyrell Corporation today recalled the last 4 functioning...
Portrait of the sleep-deprived.
So I'm not sure if I can sleep at any time or if... Oh, maybe I can just sleep at any time.
Maggie, come here, girl.
Oh, no, I don't need you to come here. Ah, shit. I'm gonna leave those alone. So, doesn't look like I need to necessarily...
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network.
Doesn't look like I need to necessarily, like, link crimes together or anything. Or link evidence to a crime.
Floor
Or...
number, please.
What's in the basement? Looks like I can walk to work.
Ground floor. Lockup.
I don't think there should be anyone in the lockup, but who knows?
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I suppose it's my turn to bear the cross for the cause.
What do you know?
Zero that would interest you, Detective.
Okay, so I think I've gone
Mainframe.
everywhere and talked to everyone. Which means I
Mainframe and shooting range.
probably missed something in one of those pictures.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database.
I still haven't found that Enzo
Clue database transfer
place.
complete.
Which is probably what I need to find.
Tyrell Grav Test Lab.
I feel like there should be something more about this guy I can pull out.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
Well, there we go.
A bomb.
Give me a hard copy of that.
Okay. That's good. Now I could probably go do something. Probably the lab tech will be available now. Nope. Okay. One Or my car will be here. Ah.
Your floor number, please.
Probably go show this to the weapons dealer, or the bomb stuff. And then after that, I think I'm gonna end it. 2 hours. That's a good run. Oh, so I wonder. I don't feel like I want to do that.
Thanks for your time.
I'm gonna save it. Then I gotta see what happens when I avoid Confirm. Oh, start of Act 2. Alright.
How'd you feel about taking a little test?
Test? You mean the void comp?
Yeah, I don't think you're a rep, but I want to...
Hey. You don't have to explain. I always wanted to see the machine in action. Go on, set it up.
There we go. This will be a good end. I have a feeling there's no point in doing it, but...
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
Downtown, 4th sector. Hey, this is great. Should I be sitting any special way?
Just relax.
Yeah, I did beat this as a kid, I believe. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here, though.
For your anniversary, your spouse gives you a real goldfish.
I want a hamster.
Well, it's a fish.
She better damn well get me what I want.
A teacher calls you stupid in front of the rest of the class.
Yeah, I remember that. Bitch.
You're watching an old movie. It shows a banquet in progress. The guests are enjoying raw oysters. The entree consists of boiled dog.
Damn. You know, I'm getting to be an old man, and I ain't gonna tell you I've never eaten meat. But even back when I was a kid, that would have made most people sick. I'd stop watching the movie.
I see.
It's the first day of school and the teacher calls on you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, I see. I like how they have the pop-ups.
What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
I don't know. I busted up a guy's face once. He was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I meant to kill him, so that was kind of embarrassing.
You see an oversized book with pictures of exotic animals on the cover. The title is Big Game Hunting in Zaire.
I'd burn the book.
Let me finish. Curious, you flip it open. There's a picture of a man standing with his foot on a dead Cape buffalo. You find yourself fascinated. You keep paging through it, seeing picture after picture of animals laid to waste, each more gruesome than the last.
So this is how this test goes, huh? You asking me sick questions.
It's designed to provoke you.
Is that right?
You have a little boy. He shows you his butterfly collection, plus the killing jar.
I beat some sense into him, and then tossed the collection.
Your child comes home with a black eye.
Badge of honor. He's a good kid. Everyone's got to get bloodied sometimes.
You're going to die. It may be soon. Death. The grave. Rot. It may be soon. The readouts don't lie. You're scared. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
You laughing at me?
It's just a test.
You better not be laughing.
Positive result. Subject is human. Test terminated.
So that's it?
Yeah?
Since you didn't shoot me, I must have registered okay.
Yeah, it was touch and go there for a while.
Well, you know, I think about skin jobs all the time. Try to get into their heads. Maybe that's what the deal is. Hey, check out the man's database. Is that the standard model?
What, the Kaya? Yeah, it's department issue.
I could fix it up for you. Make it not quite so freaking standard, if you get my drift.
What for?
Hey, Ray, relax. I'm your pal, ain't I? You don't have to step soft around me. The department's been infiltrated, right? That's the only way Davy could have been taken out like he was.
Holden is good. No question.
When you hook into the mainframe, you always give them everything. But you don't always want them to know what you know. 'Cause then they'd know, you know? What do you say?
Sounds like a plan. Set it up.
There you go. Better than new.
Uh-oh. Alrighty, I'm going to stop it here. Thanks for watching, guys. Save it. And, yeah, I enjoyed this, so I'll probably do it again soon. Alright, see you guys later.